Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's live trading action video. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Today's date is Friday, January 26th, 2018. I want to go over a couple trades here because they are fantastic. I want to go over the PPT methodology analysis that alerted us to take these trades, and I want to show you exactly why, so ultimately you can replicate these gains because they're phenomenal trades, folks. The first one was Tesla. It was a swing trade short I took. I took it on Monday. Now, why did I take it on Monday? Monday, it was right here at the highs. You can see the result was perfect. 3 bars down, 1, 2, 3, and we covered this morning right here into the 200 and the 50 moving average. Obviously, that being support told us to move out of that position in the short term. And then sure enough, look at the stock. It's bounced back up since then. We covered at 336.50. It's already back to almost 341. So that was a good cover. But the point is, why on earth did I short it there? How did I know to short it there? And this is where the education becomes prime, folks. This is where it literally makes the difference between making millions or losing millions. All right, bottom line is this was a very key trade. Take the low pivot here, connect it to the low pivot here, and just go across. And what I want you to do is, again, put a trend line here, stretch it right to here, and right up. Okay, look at that. So basically you have a pivot, 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 and then look at how the stock broke below here, chopped around, then retraced to that pivot right there. Pulled back, and then what did it do? It retraced right back to that pivot. So what did I do? I ended up shorting it at 357 with the research center, put it out, time-stamped everything, and we shorted it again right here at 357. That was a key here. Do you guys see why I did that? I mean, this is where the chart really just tells you the trade. And again, you could see how clearly when the stock was above this trend line, every time it would hit the trend line, it would bounce, right? I mean, this is very clear. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Then finally it broke below, and then look at how it comes back here, tests, and then it pulls back. So in theory, I mean, this is just putting A and B together to equal C. You're going to hit this line, and you're going to pull back. What happens? We shorted it right here, and what did it do? It pulled back to the 2 moving averages. I took a 5.75% profit from Monday to Friday on this one position, and we closed it out. So that was a beauty. Now, here's 2 day trades we took. We took it on the same stock today in the intraday stock chat, and this was a beauty. You can already see the massive bounce that we've seen in OLED. All right, so right off the bat, you see OLED had fallen off all-time highs here. All right, this is Universal Display Corp, symbol OLED. And notice how you already had multiple down days in a row. So right off the bat, it tells you the stock could be getting oversold. But being oversold does not signal that you should buy a stock just because it's oversold. You need other factors. You need PPT methodology factors. Again, it's something we teach here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. And one of the things, there were actually 3 factors to this trade. 3 factors. One of it was a double bottom here. Put a trend line right there. Look at that. Pivot low. What was the low of today? Pivot low. The second factor is a little harder to find. That was probably the easiest of them all. What I want you to do is connect this high right through here, okay? So do you guys see how you're connecting it? Pivot high, and then it goes right through this little pivot high here. And what do? You're seeing a pierce today. When we were at the lows, you were piercing that level as well. So that's 2 trend lines coexisting in one spot within 50 cents of one spot right here. All right, so that gave you a firm buy level. Then you add in the oversold condition. But more than that, there's a PPT methodology proprietary signal known as time counts. And on the daily chart here, you had a time count, which is basically cycle work. For those of you that don't know or aren't familiar with this stuff, this is cycle stuff. This is getting a little bit more advanced. And there's a time count here that if you know the methodology, it signals a buy on this day today. So basically, we knew today was going to be a buy. Then the question was, at what price? The price was given to us by this pivot low and this upsloping trend line to be right here. We bought it the first time at $159.50, and we made about $2.50 on it intraday, just within literally minutes, $2.50 on this trade. We then got out. The stock came back and retested those lows. I bought it again at $159.65 this time, almost exactly the same entry point. And it again bounced. This time I sold for $3.10. And there you have it, folks. So just basically in these 2 trades today, we banked over $5 intraday. Probably in combined time, we were in the stock 5 to 7 minutes. 5 to 7 minutes in the stock. And this is, again, you're putting the odds in your favor. You're putting the odds in your favor by utilizing the charts, by utilizing cycle analysis. All this stuff is unbelievably important when looking at the market, looking at charts. It gives you these levels, these high reward, low risk levels, where you're going to have a high priority chance of making great money. And sure enough, here it was. So, again, a swing trade from the research center, 2 day trades on the same stock in the chat room. We also had another day trade this morning in the chat room, so making it a fantastic day. Members in the chat room today profited anywhere between the kind of the minimal level was about $2,000. A lot of members that do a little bigger share size, over $5,000 on this trade, on the 2 trades here on OLED. I mean, just right there, it speaks for itself. Bottom line is 7-day free trial to both those services. You can take a 7-day free trial to the research center, 7-day free trial to the chat room. Come check it out, folks. It's here. Talk to you later, guys. Come to InTheMoneyStocks.com. Get involved. Get profitable. Take